You clicked on this video because of one of two reasons. One reason that might be you are finally at the point in your life where you are taking the initiative to truly discover yourself, your true authentic self. You are here because you want to truly embrace your truest, most highest, most authentic self. Second reason, you might just like to hear me talk and see me on camera. I'm fine with that too. But either ways, we have one common thing here. This channel of communication. I'm literally channeling my energy and communication to you right now, and you're receiving it. That's what we have in common. So let's just use that. Now, but for a happy new day, my beautiful angels, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am so excited to talk about this topic because this is literally my brand. Like how I've always been throughout my whole entire life is just being me unapologetically and not caring, not giving up what anybody got to say about it. You know why? Because I don't ask for nobody's opinion. And if I do, okay, cool. But if I don't, it's irrelevant. And I need y'all to hop on that same wavelength. Like, stop caring about what people think of you. Okay, number one, I'm gonna just kind of like bullet point these or whatever because I don't know how many I'm gonna do, but let's see. Embracing your truest, most authentic, highest self, your spirit. Okay, this is the physicality, right? This is not that we didn't come here with this, like, we're not taking it with us. Like, we came as a spirit and then we entered these bodies. So we need to figure out who we are, right? One way to do that is through meditation. And I know you hear that a lot, deep meditation, do this, da da da. Oh, I don't know how to meditate. Oh my God, I can't focus my mind. That's exactly where you start. You got to focus on your thoughts and then just narrow it down to one and then none, and just be with nothingness. That's literally how you start to like kind of just center yourself and truly get to know yourself through meditation. Not only that, but just spending time alone. You don't even need to meditate. I mean, you can meditate in different ways. You don't have to be on your bed like, like that's just not what meditation is always. Like, you can do that. You can sit here and be like, all day, all night. But meditation could literally be reading. It could be walking. It could be laying down in the sun. It could be swimming. Like, what is your meditation? How do you just get alone with yourself and only you up in here, your third eye? Okay, like and I'm gonna do a video too on our 7 chakras. Like we gotta really get into this because everything is connected. But yeah, so first step I said, well, these aren't steps, not first step, but first bullet point was meditation. So yeah, just finding that deep focus so you can introspect and truly just quiet the noise and focus on you. Another thing I would say, and I'm speaking from experience because that's all I can really go off of, like how I became so knowledgeable on how I treat myself and how I live my life. I can only share my experience with you guys. So this is not a how-to or these are all the right things that you need to do in order to do. Like, this is just me speaking from personal experience and what helps me, and maybe it can help you too, or maybe it won't. But I'm gonna talk regardless. So yeah, this is kind of piggybacking off of our first bullet point was meditation, right? When you meditate, obviously you're by yourself. But the second thing I'm gonna talk about is being alone. Truly spending time with yourself, whether that be just going to the grocery store, running your errands, getting gas, or spending time listening to your favorite songs or discovering new music, going to different views, going on a hike, working out. Oh my gosh, the gym is therapy, literally. That right there, you are like, you're in the gym to better yourself. So once you're there, you're just thinking of all these things to better yourself. And you could be thinking about things that, you know, that you want to like upgrade in your life, things that you're not so happy with, and you're like, okay, you know, I'm working out, I'm getting better, you know, physical wise, but okay, let's turn everything else up in my life. What can I do once I leave here? Like, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Like, you just, like, your adrenaline is pumped up, and, you know, like dopamine and all those chemicals that we have inside of us working, doing whatever, like all that stuff is induced when you're working out. So you're thinking positive thoughts, you're feeling good, and it's just another sense of getting to know yourself, getting to truly know yourself. And once you truly know yourself, you can embrace yourself. You can embrace your authenticity, like, and your individuality. Like, it just goes into like other things that I talk about as well in my other videos of, you know, being alone and learning how to walk away and just, you know, being who you are unapologetically. Like, all that goes into embracing your truest, most highest, most authentic self. But you have to discover yourself first, or who are you truly being? If you don't know who you are, you can't truly be you. So anyways, spending time alone, that's the second one. I'm not really gonna go too much into it. I don't want this video to be too long. You know what it means to be alone. Just start doing things on your own. I know you might be scared because a lot of people don't like to do things on their own. They don't like to go out by themselves, have fun with themselves, because they don't enjoy their own company. You need to start enjoying your own company. Why would you want to be around other people if you don't even enjoy your own company? You need to like you. Like, seriously, like yourself. Start enjoying your company. Okay? Like, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Stop being okay with being complacent. If you don't like something, you need to fix that. If you can't even sit with yourself, if you can't even go down the street by yourself, you need to sit with that. You need to fix that expeditiously. Learn how to be alone, and you will truly understand who you are, and then you will be able to fulfill, you know, everything in life that you want to fulfill. You'll be able to truly embrace who you are. You'll actually know who you are, and no one can tell you anything. No one can tell you anything. The more energy and attention you put to everything else and everyone else is more energy that you're just driving away from yourself. All that energy that you're putting into everything that's just sucking the life out of you, you could be putting towards yourself. And once you put it towards yourself, you will finally see the true light that is within you. You'll truly see who you are. And what did I say? If you truly see who you are and you know who you are, you'll be able to embrace it confidently. But yeah, be alone. That is probably the most vital thing I'm going to talk about today, because that is how I truly got to know who I am. Instead of surrounding myself with people who had no good intentions for me, I cut everybody off, and I been on this journey of being alone, and that's how I got to know who I am and why I don't care about what anybody has to say about me. And that's gonna be the next thing. That's the next one. Number 3, which, no, I said we're not numbering these. Bullet points. Bullets in. Yeah. Okay, third bullet. Third bullet point. Oh my god. Third bullet point. Yeah, not caring what people have to say about you. If you care about what people have to say about you, then you might as well just kiss your life goodbye, because it's in the hands of everyone else. Everybody has power over you. Everybody has control over you, over your emotions, your thoughts, your mental. Everybody has control over you. You don't even have control over yourself. And that's sad. It's pathetic, honestly. Why would you care about what someone else has to say? They're not you. They have no say-so in what you do or how you do it. Okay? You need to always remember that. You need to always know that. If you didn't ask for their opinion, then whatever they have to say is irrelevant. You have the ultimate choice to either accept it or dismiss it. Somebody gives you a compliment, you have the choice to accept it or dismiss it. Somebody says something negative to you, you have the choice to accept it or dismiss it. Same goes for everything in life. What you choose to accept is how you choose for your life to turn out. The wavelength that you choose to be on, because of what you're choosing to entertain, what you're choosing to put your energy towards. You cannot victimize yourself if you keep choosing it. Like, that's not how it works. And don't get it wrong. I don't want the wrong person seeing this and thinking that being a bad person is okay. Oh, I don't care what nobody got to say. I hurt your feelings. Okay. Oh, I don't care. No, that is not what I'm talking about. Okay. If it has regards to other people, then you should definitely care about what they have to say, and you should definitely take it into consideration. If you were intending to hurt someone's feelings, then okay, don't care what they got to say. Like, it was probably for a good reason. Somebody probably had you messed up, and you hurt their feelings by just being real and like being dismissive or whatever you did, right? Okay, cool, right? But if your intention was not to hurt their feelings or make them feel away, then you need to take what they say into consideration and apologize for your actions, and don't do it ever again. That's the only time where you need to care about what somebody has to say. Okay, have empathy and be understanding. Like, we have to love each other, and we have to help each other grow. But how can you do that if you're okay with not growing? You need to be able to take constructive criticism. You need to be able to look at yourself and sit in your okay, your SHIT. You need to be able to sit in that, because nobody's perfect. You got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, no, I gotta change something. I can't continue to blame everybody else around me for my doings, for my outcomes. No, honey, it's you. It's you. And don't go running to religion to save your life. You need to face yourself. You need to save yourself. Don't try blaming everything on the devil. Don't try blaming everything on your parents. Fix yourself. Save yourself. Look within. Yeah, look within. You have all the answers, but you have to pay attention. You have to acknowledge these things, or you can't do nothing with it. You have so much power and you don't even know it. Whoever's watching this right now, looking at me and I'm looking at you, you have so much power. You literally have so much power, so much potentiality, and you have to unlock it. You have to use it. But how can you do that if you don't know who you are? Now, I don't know. Was that 3, right? Wait, what was it? Meditation, being alone, not caring what people think of you. Right. See, I be remembering. It's just when I tend to kind of like lose track a little bit, but I do have work in a little bit, so I gotta hurry this up. Embrace the uncomfortable. That's gonna be number 4. Well, we're not numbering them. No, bullet point. Embracing the uncomfortable. Leaning towards the uncomfortable. I like that. Leaning into the uncomfortable. Yeah, I like that. Once you lean into the uncomfortable, you are now doing something different. You are now doing something new. You're doing something you haven't done before. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You have to do something different. And once you do something different, it's going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because you never did it before. You try a new workout, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You don't know the correct form. You're trying to figure it out. You're doing something new. It's uncomfortable. But once you do it more and more and more, you get more comfortable, more acclimated. And now you learn something new and you're taking it with you in your life. That's exactly what you have to do with yourself. As soon as you are presented with the opportunity to embrace who you are instead of neglecting who you are to try to fit in, that's when you need to lean into that uncomfortability and just show who you are. Be who you are. Do not sugarcoat who you are. Okay, honey? We're not doing that. We're not doing that over here. That's truly helped me so much because I started listening to my body, the signals that it was sending me. And one thing I would notice is if I'm in a situation with different people and we're having a conversation, say they're talking about something, but I disagree with it, I would feel like, okay, maybe just don't say anything or kind of like pretend to like agree. But I'm like, instead of that, I'm just gonna have to be the odd one out and I'm gonna speak up and say I disagree. Like, I'm in the conversation too. It's okay for me to disagree. It's okay for me to think differently. It's okay for me to have a different opinion. Like, I don't have to be on the same wavelength as other people. So I started to lean into that uncomfortableness and just started speaking up and listening to myself. Like, yeah, like, no, I don't agree with that. Actually, this is, how I view this. And I used to low-key be like, oh, like, I don't want to start no arguments. I don't want to start no, no back and forth, da-da-da-da. I'm okay with disagreeing. I can agree to disagree, but I just don't do, like, the loud arguing and all that. I don't. So before, I would just, like, not want to say anything. But now, if I disagree, baby, I'm gonna speak on it. Like, we're having a conversation, we can debate a little bit, like, that's cool. But that's me now leaning into the uncomfortableness. And it feels good after. Once you're doing it, it still feels uncomfortable. You might be a little nervous, you might be like a little shaky, like, but it feels so good to know that you didn't neglect yourself. You listened to yourself and you put yourself out there as you are. You didn't pretend to be something else or someone else. You just came as you are. And you respect yourself. You just start showing yourself so much respect, and it's just this light inside of you that shines brighter and brighter and brighter each and every time that you choose yourself. That's how you embrace your true, most authentic self. Expressing your individuality, being different, having a different opinion. We all have our own minds. We're going to have different opinions. Another example for that would be, say you're in a relationship and your partner is doing something that is making you uncomfortable, but you're not really speaking up about it because you don't want to cause an argument. Like, first of all, if you think it's going to cause an argument, you probably need to leave that person because they should be taking your feelings and thoughts into consideration. If they're just trying to make it seem like you're doing too much, they don't like you, they don't care for you, they don't love you, leave them. But say that is the case, right? You're like, like, it's bothering me, but like, I don't want to seem like I'm being too much. Oh, you are neglecting yourself. Something's off, something's bothering you, something's not sitting right with your authenticity. You need to speak up. If you don't speak up, You're going to start to dislike yourself because you don't respect yourself, because you don't think that your word is powerful enough. You don't think that your feelings are valuable. You don't think your thoughts are important, but they are. But you have to treat yourself as such. Like, another example, clothing, outfits. I know there's different trends every single freaking week, but you don't like the trends. You like to dress with a skirt on the top of your head and flip-flops on your hands with the freaking, bodycon dress. I don't know. You like something completely different than what's viewed as the social norm or what's conventionally acceptable, attractive, whatever. You like that look, right? But you don't ever go out in it. Why? Because people are gonna look at you different. People are gonna judge you. People are gonna talk about you. Gonna give you the eyes on. Why? So instead of being who you are, embracing your authenticity, your individuality, you neglect yourself and you say, no, you know what? I am just gonna throw on, these baggy jeans with a crop top and, do a little slick back and just, call it a day. No. Why are you trying to fit in with everybody else? You're too big to fit in. You are too bright to fit in. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be different. You have to embrace that. The more you move with uncomfortableness, the more you move into being your truest, highest self. Because now you're respecting yourself and you're accepting yourself. And if you accept yourself, it doesn't matter who else accepts you or doesn't. But I guarantee you more people will, because they're going to respect the fact that you can be yourself. Yeah, because a lot of people can't. So move with the uncomfortableness. You know that if you go out in this outfit that's not normal, you're feeling uncomfortable. But why? Because you're caring about what somebody else has to say or think of you. But if you move with the uncomfortableness and wear it anyways, you're going to feel good about yourself. Because you're like, wait, my life is in my hands. It's in my control. I can wear whatever I want. I can say and do whatever I want. I can walk and talk however I want. And you're just going to be so much happier. It's going to be uncomfortable at first, and then soon you're just going to be doing it like that. I can't snap, but you're just going to be doing it like that. Impetuously, without a thought, without a thought, without a doubt. I was trying to combine the words like thought and doubt, but yeah, just move with the uncomfortableness. Embrace it. Last but not least, surround yourself with people who genuinely love themselves and love you, want to see you do good, and genuinely have your best interests. Okay, this is if you're not alone. I'm alone. I don't have any friends. I have one good friend. And actually, I met him last year. That's the only friend I have right now. I don't have no girlfriends. I don't have a bunch of homies. Like, I have one good guy friend, and that's it. And honestly, I'm not craving friendships. Like, I'm truly okay with being alone. I don't need anything external. Would I love healthy girl friendships? Oh, of course. Would I love my husband to come into my life already? Oh, yes, I would love that. But it's not for me in this exact moment. It's on my divine path. I'm going to meet it soon. But it's just not right now. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. But say you do have a friend group, or you do surround yourself with other people, make sure those people are good for you. Because you want to be around people who are going to induce your happiness and encourage you to be your most authentic, truest, highest self. Right? If you're around people who are phony, who care about what people think of them, who judge other people who live for others, or constantly seek external validation, you're going to start to do the same things. You're never going to grow. Why? Because you're not around that same energy. Energy is a real thing. If you're around low vibrational energy, you're going to start to attract low vibrational things, and you're going to start thinking low vibrationally as well, and you're not going to be able to transcend in the things that you want to transcend in. Because why? You're not surrounding yourself with positive energy, high vibrational energy. You have to be so careful with who you're spending time with, because they definitely have an influence on you. They have an impact on your life, whether you realize it or not. So you are who you hang out with. I don't care if you agree with that or not. It's literally just facts. If you are a good Samaritan, you're not going to hang out with somebody who does everything that's against the law. Okay, it's just, you may not directly do it, but you condone it. And if you condone it, it doesn't make you any better than the person who is actually doing it. So yeah, just surrounding yourself with the people who you know are good for you, not the people who you had to continuously convince yourself that are good for you. Yeah. Ugh. But this video is already long and I have to go to work. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know it's been a minute since I made a video in my room, but I was like, it's too hot. I'm not trying to go outside. You know, I love being in my car because I get really good lighting in there, and I just love being in my car. Like, I don't know, I love being in my car. Oh, side note, I want a Sade canvas poster right here, but I can't find a good one. I was looking on Amazon. I couldn't find anything. Anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.